Punk pioneer Jock McDonald dies at 69 in Spain. "I feel at peace," he said before entering the water. July 30th, 2025, Jock McDonald, the defiant voice behind the Bollock Brothers and one of punk's true provocateurs, has died at the age of 69 after a tragic swimming accident in southern Spain. The Scottish-born musician was vacationing with close friends along the Costa del Sol when he reportedly went for a late afternoon swim and collapsed shortly after entering the water. Emergency crews responded quickly, but efforts to revive him were unsuccessful. McDonald's brother later confirmed that he had experienced recurring heart problems in recent years. Despite his declining health, McDonald remained active, creative, and defiant, right up to his final breath. A legacy built on rebellion. Jock McDonald wasn't just a punk musician. He was an architect of rebellion. With the Bollock Brothers, he carved out a unique identity in the punk and post-punk scenes, combining industrial grit with spoken word, satire, and fearless irreverence. His reimagining of Harley David and his cult cover of Faith Healer became underground anthems in the UK and across Europe. But it wasn't just the music. It was his unapologetic stance, politically charged, often confrontational, and always authentic, that made him a symbol of anti-establishment culture. Beyond fronting a band, McDonald worked behind the scenes producing obscure gems, curating provocative remixes, and challenging genre norms. He remained an influential figure among fringe artists long after his chart relevance faded. Final moments. Those closest to him say McDonald spent his final week reconnecting with the sea, old friends, and long-lost poetry notebooks. On the afternoon of his death, he looked at the horizon and reportedly turned to his friend with a faint smile. "I feel at peace." It was the last thing he said before heading into the water. Tributes and reaction. The news of McDonald's death sparked immediate reaction across the punk and alternative communities. In London, Berlin, and Paris, cities where his influence still lingers, underground venues held spontaneous tribute nights. Fellow musicians remembered him as uncompromising and wildly original. Punk veterans and younger artists alike posted old photos, rare vinyl, and lyrics that once rattled the walls of DIY clubs. Fans flooded social media with memories, often describing McDonald as someone who gave them permission to be loud, weird, and unapologetically themselves. The punk that never faded. Jock McDonald never sought commercial glory. He preferred basement shows to stadiums. He resisted mainstream fame in favor of underground truth. He once said in an interview, "Punk isn't just a sound, it's a mirror. You either face it or smash it." He leaves behind his brother, his longtime partner Elise, and a trail of bootleg tapes, out-of-print vinyl, and electrified memories from 1,000 chaotic nights. A public memorial concert is being planned for later this year in London, fittingly not in a concert hall, but in an abandoned warehouse that once hosted one of his first shows. Jock McDonald, 1955 to 2025. Unfiltered, unbreakable, undeniably punk.